Mac, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down AUDUSD, and if you're a student of mine, or if you're someone who has access to my institutional trading course, you were able to take this trade with a breeze. As you guys can see, I'm going to teach you all exactly how to get these wick entries, as you all can see here on the M15 time frame. Now, if you are not a part of the Telegram community, I want you to join that as well. I send out one day trade every single morning. It's either going to be a hit or a miss, but you guys get one of my day trades every morning, as well as my higher time frame perspective on the market, right? So if you're someone who is having difficulty, if you're someone who is struggling with finding consistency with the market, I want you to join me. I want you to become a student because I am going to assist you with changing that right there. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not a part of the family, because we have a lot of great things in store for you guys. Not only do we have, I would say about 75% of the masterclass is almost complete. It's almost ready for you guys to get your hand on. So if you're someone who is not a part of the YouTube family, I want you to go ahead and subscribe because you don't want to miss the updates, as well as you don't want to miss the live streams coming very soon, okay? Those of you who follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to be doing live streams for you all where I will be breaking down your pairs that you want me to analyze for you. I will be answering your questions. We'll be having a really good time providing very and it's going to be a great time you're not going to want to miss. So subscribe to the YouTube family. I would love to have you a part, and leave a like on this video as well as share it with a friend. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, I want to show you guys a trade that was taken within the Telegram community. So stay tuned for that commercial and then we'll get right into it. I just want to All right, so let's get right into the breakdown on AUDUSD. Not only are we going to get into a breakdown, but I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of insight on what I'm looking to take place. And if we see these types of things take place within the market, then I will be in the trade, and I want you guys to get in the trade right along with me. Now, before we hop into exactly why we were taking this trade, we have to look at the higher time frame to gain a little bit of understanding on where the market is going, what we should be expecting, things like that, right? So we can see within this area here, we're just creating downtrend momentum all the way through this area here, right? We have a minor break of structure here, okay? It is a break of structure to the downside, as you guys can see, right? After price had pushed to the upside just a little bit. Now, I'm not necessarily going to count this as a higher time frame break of structure, and that is exactly why I said a minor, because we don't really see much of a retracement once price creates this low here and then creates this lower high. Then we see price push to the downside. We take out, okay, any demand that was down here within this area on a lower time frame. I'm pretty sure we could find something that price was reacting to once, twice, 3 times while leaving inducement, right? And then we can see that price returns back to this supply here, taps into this area. If we go to the apex supply, that would be this region here, right? And we can see that was mitigated perfectly after sweeping all of this liquidity here. Right after that, then we also see another break to the downside here, right? So this was a point of interest that was very intriguing to me, okay? Students of mine, you guys know exactly why this was a fantastic point of interest to use in order to trade from during our New York trading session this morning, okay? We could also see price return back to this area, and I will give you guys a little bit more insight once we return to the lower time frames and look at this in a more refined way. As we can see here, right, this was the point of interest that was selected. We see that price pushes to the downside, we push back to the upside, and we drop a little bit of inducement here, okay? It's just liquidity resting in the market, either below a supply region here or above a demand region, all right? If you haven't checked out my inducement video, feel free to go check that out. I basically break down exactly how I view inducement within the markets. All right, and that should be very helpful for you guys trying to get better at supply and demand trading, liquidity trading, or institutional trading. All right, so as we can see here, price continues to push to the downside. We tap into this higher time frame zone, and then we see that we have an H1 change of momentum right here. Okay, if you're using candlestick wicks, okay, this would be the change of momentum here. All right, then we see price push to the upside, and we continue to break our structure that was created internally within this region here. All right. Now we are looking for price to return back to this area because it is unmitigated and we have inducement resting below. So we're not really interested in taking these types of trades right here, right? All of this we expect to be inducement for price to trade higher. Now, if we look at this region here, okay, we can see that we pretty much have trend line liquidity. Retail traders were looking to take sells at this here. All right, and if we just extend this trend line out just a bit, all right, as you guys can see, price taps into this area. We did have a small rejection here, and then price blows through, and we're coming back to tap this retail trend line here. Now let's see if price is going to break this. As you guys know, we do not trade with trend lines or anything like that because we are institutional traders. But if you are someone who uses trend lines, feel free to stay tuned for the price action course that is being released on YouTube for you guys. All right, I believe we are on episode 4. All right, and I'll be dropping episode 5 for you guys tomorrow. So feel free to come back if you are a price action trader or if you're a retail trader. And that course information should definitely assist you for sure. All right. So if we're looking to trade from this area right here, let's go down to maybe the M15 to refine this region, since we are going to look for a possible day trade. So now that we're on the M15, right, we can see that we have this refinement area right here. Okay, this is the refinement area that I would use. Okay, and students of mine, you guys know exactly why. All right, now as you guys can see, okay, this is the last bullish candle here before the bearish move. Okay, so you guys may be asking, Mac, why aren't you using this candle, or why aren't you using this wick, or why aren't you using this wick? And there are certain ways that we like to trade here at Matrix Trading Group, which is going, oh my gosh, I have so much content coming soon for you guys. I'm super excited. I was about to let a surprise slip, but I'm going to hold off on it. You guys are gonna have to turn on the notifications on the YouTube channel in order to be updated whenever we drop this information and whenever we drop this new platform just for you all to take advantage of. I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to go live with it. So as we can see, price taps into this region here, right? We have our M15 refinement and we have our H1 refinement. Now, within this area here, right, this is where I was looking to day trade. Whenever we're day trading, okay, there are certain ways that we do things here at Matrix Trading Group, all right? And based on the way we do things, I was looking for my entry opportunity either on the M5 time frame or on the M1 time frame, depending on price, okay? So as we can see here, right, price trades into this region here, okay? We did trade into this area right over here, okay? But I was actually not looking at AUDUSD within this region, okay? I had my alert set at the M15 zone, okay? And my alert actually did not go off. As you guys can see, we did not actually touch the M15 zone. And then once price returned back to this area, we tapped into the M15 zone, which gave me enough confluence to go down to the lower time frame to look for an entry opportunity. Now, those of you who need specific rules like that, that is why we have completely changed the game with the institutional trading course and our mentorship program. We give you guys solid rules to focus on, and it's literally a yes or no. They're all binary, and all you have to do is simply just follow the plan, trade, and take advantage of the financial markets right along with my team and I, right? So as we can see, price trades into this region here, okay, and gives us a little bit of information right here within this area, right? So as we can see, price trades above this high here, sweeping this liquidity, right? Then we push to the downside, we take out this low here. My first entry opportunity was going to be this point of interest here with my stop resting right above. All right, we can see price trades into that region, starts to push to the downside, and then pushes to the upside and breaks this high right here, right? So my next piece of structure, okay, was going to be between this low and this high here, right? So we know that we have supply resting here. Price taps into this area multiple times. We essentially drop a little bit of inducement, okay, for price to continue to push to the downside, sweep this area, as you guys can see there. Let's actually change this. There we go. Right, so we push to the downside, we interact with whatever demand is resting here. We then blow past that demand. We give a reaction to our apex demand, which is resting here. Price interacts with that, all right? We then push to the upside, supply comes into the market, as you guys can see here, we end up sweeping this high right here, right? And then we push to the downside, taking out this failed reaction as well as giving a change of momentum with price. Now, we do have a little bit of inducement, excuse me, that was dropped here within price, right? And then we see that price creates this low here, takes out multiple pieces of structure. As you all can see within this area, we take out this piece of structure here. We don't quite take out this one here, all right? But we take out two pieces of major structure, major higher lows, and then price returns to the upside and taps into our supply point of interest here. All right, so as you guys can see, we took a -1% here, right? But just following the plan, following the rules that are given to you all, if you guys were in this trade, you're looking at around a 26% return, just following the supply and demand institutional trading strategy found within the course. That's all you have to do, right? So as we can see, price taps into this region here. Stop was around 1.5 pips. Stop was very, very small on this trade here. Remember, guys, you always want to manage risk with every investment that you take. So let's fix this up really quickly. So the stop was around 1.2 pips, and we rounded up to the next half number, which is 1.5. There we go. And we're looking for price to run into this higher time frame M15 demand here. That was originally based on the H1 time frame, as we can see. Let's change this. And there we have it, right? So we're looking for around 35% return on this trade right here after giving us a New York entry within this area, right? So not bad at all. So if you were able to take advantage of this trade, I want you to send me your profits, right? I want you to send me your profits as well as follow me on Instagram. I love hearing from you guys on Instagram. I post some of my DMs as well as I give you guys a lot of good trading content pretty much on a daily basis. So if you're up during New York session, if you're up during London session with us and you want to tune in, see what I'm trading, see what assets I'm paying attention to, follow me on Instagram because that is who sees it first. All right. With that being said, feel free to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also hit that bell notification icon because we have so much in store for you guys very, very soon. I've been getting a lot of questions about the masterclass. The masterclass is going to be active very soon as well. Stay in. For those of you that have been saving up, for those of you that have been waiting for the masterclass to drop, stay encouraged because it is coming very soon and it will be worth the wait. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace out.